Hemingway's is a restaurant bar in Yorkville. It's called Yorkville Home for 40 years. There's something for everybody, and I guarantee you a lot of people, most people have a Hemingway story. Our rooftop patio is an extremely popular spot, especially in the spring, summertime. Traditionally, this time of year it's heaving. It's now been mid-June. It's been a real challenge for us getting ready. So our patio is very important to us from a revenue standpoint. Come spring, summer, it represents approximately 70% additional revenue. 50% capacity is what's required right now, and it's what's needed to make sure people are distancing and are safe. And it gives us a shot to pay some bills and survive, and gives, I'd say, 60% of our staff an opportunity to make a living this summer. We followed BC and Alberta's guidelines for opening. They've been open a couple of weeks ahead of us, so we followed those closely. So the first stage was setting up our floor plan, making sure that there's 6 foot table edge to table edge between every direction for every table. Staff must pass the COVID screen test, which consists of a temperature check every time they come into the building. We've changed the flow so when customers come in and out of the building to ensure that then there's no unnecessary contact points. So you now enter our establishment on Cumberland Street, but you must exit it off the patio down onto Old York Lane. We're going to have hosts set up on the rooftop and at the front, coordinating when people can come up. You'll get the table from downstairs, it'll be radioed up. The host upstairs will say, so I have a table available, send the 4 up. The other part of the flow is, how do the staff move? We re-engineered our process flow. The way that they serve their table and the way they go back to the service bar is going to be in a roundabout type way so that they don't cross over, and it's a one-way flow. We've been open for 40 years, hadn't closed a single day. We're now 10 weeks plus closed. So it's a really surreal feeling, especially coming into not just the biggest time of year for us, but the biggest time of year for the city. You know, Torontonians get 10 to 12 summer weekends if they're lucky. The big thing for our industry and the restaurant hospitality industry is that we're used to rules and regulations. We are a really good industry to be able to control and introduce these new rules and regulations to keep our patrons and our staff and keep their well-being in mind and as safe as possible.